All right, so in this video, we're going to go ahead and work on O.8 and O.13. So for O.8, you got to have a SMART score of 80, and for O.13, I'm looking for a SMART score of 50. So on O.8, so for both O.8 and O.13, you're both evaluating numerical expressions. O.8, you're involving decimals, and O.13, you're involving integers, which could be positive or negative. So we'll do a couple to practice on O.8. Now, remember when you're doing these IXLs for the expressions, I do expect a couple things, or Evil Napic expects a couple things. First things that she expects is for you to write PEMDAS on the side of your paper. And the second thing she expects is for you to show each step when you're doing your work. So the first thing you want to go ahead and do is write out PEMDAS on the side of your paper, and then rewrite your expression on your paper so you can see everything. So first thing we're going to do is, do we have any parentheses in our expression? No, we don't. Do we have any exponents in our expression? No, we don't. Do we have any multiplication or division in our expression? We do. And remember, sorry about that. I had to pause the video. An announcement came over the loudspeaker, so I had to listen to that. And I don't remember where I left off. So it looks like I left off right at the multiplication and division step, which we do have multiplication. And remember, we're always going from left to right with multiplication and division. It's not always multiplication necessarily first. So we're going to multiply 0.5 times 1. Anything times 1 is itself. And then we're going to go ahead and bring down the rest of our expression to show our work. So now we're going to go ahead and add 0.5 plus 0.4. When you add your decimals, make sure decimals line up. And since both of these numbers are in the tenths place, it's going to be just 0.9. Now, it says in IXL, write your answer as an integer or a decimal, do not round. So you're going to write your answer exactly as it appears on the calculator or when you show your work. You are not going to round up. I'm not going to round 0.9 up to 1. I'm going to keep it at 0.9. Decimals are not a bad thing. Decimals happen in math, so it is what it is. I'm going to jump up a couple levels because I want you to get to an 80 on this. Here, let's go with this expression. So we have 0.2 times 5 minus 0.7 squared. Okay, so here we go. First thing you do is write out PEMDAS. Second thing you do is rewrite out your expression. This one's going to be a little longer. All right, so we have 0.2 times 5 minus 0.7 squared. All right, so first thing we gotta look at is, do we have parentheses? We do. That means we have to solve out what is done inside the parentheses first before we can do anything else. So inside our parentheses, inside of our grouping symbols, we are going to follow the order of operations within. So first thing, looking inside of our parentheses, do we have more parentheses? Nope, not this time. Do we have any exponents inside our parentheses? Nope. Do we have any multiplication or division inside our parentheses? We do. 0.2 times 5. You can either do this in your head or showing your work or on a calculator. When you multiply 2/10 or 0.2 times 5, you end up with 1. Because I'm still Evil Napic, you're going to go ahead and rewrite the rest of your expression, including those outside brackets and your outside exponents. All right. Inside of our parentheses, do we have any more multiplication or division? Nope. So we can go ahead and move on. Do we have any addition or subtraction? We do. We have 1 minus 0.7. You're going to end up with 0.3. Keep your outer brackets and make sure you bring down your exponent. All right. Do we have anything to solve within our parentheses? No, we are finally done with parentheses. Do we have exponents? We do. So we have an exponent on the parentheses. That means everything inside your parentheses gets this exponent. So we're going to have 0.3 times 0.3. It's not 0.3 times 2. It's 0.3 times 0.3. And you're going to end up with 0.09. And just like before, you're going to write your answer as a decimal. You're not rounding. So I want you to get all the way up to an 80, where your questions will look pretty complicated with these decimals, but just like whole numbers, show each of your steps and you'll be just fine. Good luck.